Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, this is the last time that I'm going to talk about this on my channel. I'm so glad I'm talking about it too because it's been a long time since I've been wanting to address half of this stuff. But I'm like, no, I'm not because I just I don't want the nonsense, I don't want the drama, stuff like that. But I'm glad I'm just like, let me tell you something. When you get to a certain point in your pregnancy and stuff like that, you just don't care. You're like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and that's it. I don't care. And I already have that personality. So then to put it on top of everything that I'm going through physically, I'm like, I don't care. But I wanted to just kind of end uh these last few videos with this video. As you guys know, I am not doing consultations right now. I have no idea when I'm going to do consultations because, as you guys know, I have a baby coming, and I heard two is harder than one. So I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself to, have to I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself to have to, you know, uh, uh, focus on, being, especially for people who are super ungrateful. Like I'm just not doing that. Nor do I have like the emotional or physical or mental capacity to deal with half of these people. So, anyways, I wanted to talk today, and this is gonna be my final video about this. I promise y'all. About consultations and all of this stuff because there are some people who are like consultations are great, some people who are like consultations are terrible, why should I pay for your service? And I already talked to yesterday, if you have not watched that video, why you should pay for my service, because I'm not working for free. I'm not your slave. I'm not like, you're going to pay me, sorry, but you're going to pay me if I am talking to, like, YouTube is free, and YouTube is not even free because YouTube pays me. So I'm getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless. But you're going to pay me. That's just what it is, period. People are complaining about, the cost. If you're broke, just say that. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's why I don't blame people for whatever it is that you feel your information is worth, and that's you. You guys have to understand that no one is forcing you to book consultation. No one is, put a gun to your head and say, "Oh, you must pay for this, da da da." You don't have to complain. It's all right. If you don't want to pay for it, or you don't want to do a consult and stuff like that, you don't need to be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe," like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to do it. You know what I'm saying? I just, that part just doesn't make any sense to me. If I feel like I want to book a consultation, I'm like, yo, this is too much for me, then cool. I'm not going to book it. I'm going to find other free resources. And I think a lot of the problem is that a lot of people are just going based off consults, and they're not doing their own research. And I think that that is completely wrong. I think it's completely wrong. You need to do your own research. And if you're not doing your own research, then you are the problem. People need to start. I said this before yesterday. People need to start taking accountability. You have to take accountability. Okay? Now, I just wanted to talk about specific consults. I cannot speak for other people's consultations, okay? If you have had a consultation with somebody else and said, "Diamond, that's not what I got. Oh, I'm sorry." That I can't speak on. You understand what I'm saying? I can only speak for the consultations that I have done. The people who have came to me, my consults, okay? Now, here is why you need to pay me for my time, okay? And here is why some people find consultations to be valuable. Not everybody finds consultations to be valuable, and that's okay. It is okay. You don't need to bash other people who want to book consultations, or you don't need to sit there and be like, "Don't book a consultation because it didn't work for me." But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be helpful for somebody else. All right, let me just give you a few examples, okay? Usually, how does my consult start out? Usually, obviously the person knows me, so what do we on Zoom, on the phone, or whatever. Usually, obviously, I introduce myself again. "Hey, blase blase, what's going on? How's everything? Blah, blah, blah." The people that I like the most is when they already have done their research and they either contacted me to confirm everything or they just want just a little more information. Now, first of all, you have some people who know the information, okay? But it's the same way, like, I give you an example, like my baby, right? Okay, there are some times where I don't feel her kick, okay? And I'm like, that's funny. I'm not feeling her kick. Sometimes I freak out or whatever, and I'm like, babe, we got to go get an ultrasound. We got to go to the doctor. And he's like, honey, you know the baby is fine. And I'm like, yeah, but I need that confirmation. I need to know. I need to see it. I need to know. I need to hear it from somebody else. Some people, they do that. They just want confirmation to make them feel like, okay, I'm good. I'm ready. And there's no such thing as being too ready. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Be extra ready. Some people, they want direction. Okay, give you an example. I have some people who have contacted me who has everything already set out for them. They want to know, they want to know like how is I'll give you an example, like maybe they've booked the Airbnb, okay? And they're like, "Hey, or before they booked the Airbnb, they're like, "I want to know how is this area? How's this area? Do you think," I've had people who've said to me, "Do you think you can go to this area? Maybe you can have your husband fly a drone so that way I can see exactly what's in this area. And can you tell me how far the supermarket is? Can you tell me, is there any local markets there? Can you tell me how far a school is there? Is it noisy over there? Blase, blase." So my husband and I will go to that area, and my husband, we would do a drone shot if that's what their request, or we would, make a video, circling the block and stuff like that and be like, okay, so this is where you're gonna live. Then they make the decision, okay, this is a good Airbnb for me or not, okay? That's not something that you're really gonna find outside of a consult. Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't pay me, I'm not gonna do that for you. Unless maybe if you bring me snacks. Ugh, I tell you guys, I have a problem with snacks these days. But you're paying for that consult. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have some people who have everything already set up and they've gotten quotations, right? They have said to me, "Hey, do you think you can tell me if this quotation is too high? I've gotten a quotation for this amount of money for somebody to drive me from the airport to this area." We would say, we already know off the back of the prices. So we would say, that is way too high. And they're like, "If that's too high, I don't want to book through them. Do you guys know a driver?" We know multiple drivers. So then we would give them a driver and say, "Hey, listen, we've already spoke to them. We've already negotiated. We've told them that you are our friend." And they said that they're going to probably have saved half the money. I've had people save half the money. I've had people been quoted 300,000 to shillings, and we have had a driver say 60,000 to shillings. Like, you're paying for those resources. This is what you're paying for. I've had people who've said to me, who want to get into politics, have said, "I want to know how things have changed. Have things changed? What's going on over there with the C-19? Da 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 da." That's not stuff that I feel comfortable talking about on YouTube. However, if we're having a consultation, I'm going to be as real with you as possible. "Listen, these are the changes. I don't know how you feel about this, but this is what's going on. And this is da 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 da." Again, I don't want to get into that stuff on YouTube, but I keep it a buck with them. I keep it real with them. I tell them what it is. I've had people, actually had somebody not too long ago who said to me like, "Oh, I want to be able to ship my stuff from the US to, to Tanzania by sea. And I need a company or agent. Do you know one? Is there somebody, because the quotations that I'm getting online is crazy. It's too expensive and all of this stuff." I have found them people who are much cheaper than the quotations that they've gotten. What else? What are some other examples? I've had people ask me about motherhood, okay? Because I don't talk about motherhood a lot on YouTube. It's just something that I feel is private to me. And it's just something that I'm very sensitive about. And I feel like a lot of people come at me, and I'm okay with that. But if you come at my babies, I'm going to be ready to fight you. Like, it's just, I'm from New York. Like, I'll be ready to fight. I'm going to find you, and then we're going to fight. And I don't have time for that. So I just decide to keep that part of me away. But if you and I are talking on a personal level, and you're like, hey, listen, I was looking at this school. Do you think you can tour the school before I get out there? Do you think you could find out the prices? You think you could find out, the curriculum? You think that you could find, you know what I'm saying? I've had a person who just left a comment, which inspired me to make this video. Is like, I don't understand what's the point of consultations. You can just, Google everything. You can just, do all that stuff. And I agree that you can definitely Google, and you can definitely, and then they said, I don't feel the purpose of charging somebody for your personal experience and your resources. Dude, you got things completely effed up. Because if I'm taking out the time in my car to put gas in there, taking the time away from my babies, taking the time away from my husband to go over there to a school, to tour the school, and because you guys can't be here, because some people can't visit. I always say, visit before you come. I always say that, but that's not realistic for everybody. Some people are coming out here with 5 kids and all of this stuff, and it's just not realistic for everybody. So if I have to take out time from my family to go do a job, because it is a job, to go, because I'm not touring the school for myself. My baby is already in school. I know what school. If you asking about the school she in, then that's easy. I can give you that information, no problem. But if you're talking about, oh, I want this international school, I want this local school. A lot of these local schools are not online. A lot of the stuff in Tanzania, you have to understand, Tanzania is not tech savvy. There's so many things out here that is not online. Even the properties that's out here, most of them that you see are over $1,000, because the people who are posting it are real estate agents, and a lot of them are actually people who own these properties from elsewhere. So like somebody from the US came and invested in a property, and now they put it online because they know the people who they're going to attract. But if you're looking for a local landlord, you're looking for a local house, that's not really something you're going to find here. It's not something you're going to find like on the internet. Sorry, that's what I meant. You have to come here already. Now, you could have saved yourself a whole bunch of money. You could have just paid my fee and had everything set up for you before you got here. But no, you done went and booked an Airbnb, which you're probably going to have trouble with anyways. You're going to have all these issues. And that Airbnb cost you 2 months of rent, and you could have paid a small fee for me. And now you done pay 2 months of rent, plus you're gonna have to for 1 month, or for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Okay? 2 weeks. Let me give you an example. Okay? Oop, I gotta answer this message. Let me give you an example. I had a client, right, who was trying to book an Airbnb for 2 weeks, okay? They charged her $750. She asked me, okay? She said, they're charging me $750. I said, girl, I can find you a house for $500 for a month. She was like, no way. I said, absolutely. I can find it for you. She said, okay, I want you to do that. My husband and I, we went to the house. We talked to the landlord and said, listen, $500. Make it a deal. This is our friends. They're not going to give you no trouble. Blase, blase. $500. Take it. Take it or leave it. The landlord was like, all right, no problem. I'll take it. So made some videos, took some pictures, sent it to her, $500. That's where she's living right now. That's where she's been. She's been living there. Extended her stay so many times because she's so happy in where she's staying. And that is for a family of... She got 5 kids and it's her and her husband. Yeah, 5 kids and a family of, here in Arusha, in a nice area, in Juro. And yeah, absolutely. Like, you was gonna spend $750 for 2 weeks. And you just had to pay me a small fee, and I extended your money. I just stretched your money. So now you just paid for a month and a half for rent, rather than just spending two weeks. Why do you think I don't need to be paid for my time again? I think some of y'all are just woofy. Some of y'all just lost your mind. What else? I've had people contact me and want to know, visa stuff. Now, I always tell people, listen, I am not a visa expert. I'm still supposed to do this video with this guy. Let me contact him. I'm supposed to be doing this. I need to do it before this baby come out. Let me contact him right now. We just have not had the time. Me and my lawyer, we just have not had the time. But he's supposed to do a video for me on my channel talking about visas. Like, I came up with all these questions that a lot of you guys asked, and he's an official lawyer, and he was going to answer them for my channel. It's just pregnancy and his schedule. It's just so hard for us to get together to make this video. But I always tell people, listen, I am not a visa expert. Things change all the time. I always tell people, my biggest recommendation is to go to an official lawyer. You need to pay for that consult with that lawyer because you need to go to an official lawyer. There's no reason. I still don't understand why people are complaining about visas in Tanzania. I really don't understand, because the information is there. It's not a secret. A lot of people have talked about their experience in YouTube with visas, and also, I've given out information on an official lawyer. Same thing with businesses. I don't understand why people are complaining about businesses and acting like they don't know the information and stuff like that. Oh, well, I spoke to a YouTuber, or I saw a video on YouTube and they said that I'm going to get a business for $50. Well, you're just a jackass, because why are you listening to a YouTuber for something so serious as a business and not going to a lawyer? Maybe you shouldn't be starting your own business. Like, that just don't make sense to me, and I don't think it ever will make sense to me, because I just don't operate like that personally. You know, when I want things done, okay, when I want things done, and I don't think that consultations are for stuff like that. Hold on. When can we meet to do the video? I think consultations can be, hey, I really want to start a business. I was thinking, hey, can you tell me, like, in this area, if you see a lot of, let's say, bagel shops? Do you see a lot of bagel shops in this area? What do you think my competition would be? And I would say, well, your competition would be, you know, Diamond Bagels, and there's no bagel shops in Arusha. So somebody please come and make one. But just give you an example. Or I want to open up a nail shop. What do you, like, can you look in this area and see, like, how many nail shops is over there? Well, I'm going to say, well, you know, Jules Nail Shop is over there, and Crystal Nail Shop is over there, and Sapphire Nail Shop is over there, you know? And then you can have an idea and have somebody on the ground that, you know, is able to do these things for you and stuff like that. This is what consultations are for. Not for you to be like, hey, I was wondering, how much is this business visa gonna cost, and da-da-da-da. What I'm going to say to you, at least in my consultation, is, listen, first of all, I think you should reach out to a lawyer, okay? I don't want to give you wrong information. Reach out to this lawyer. This is the lawyer that I recommend, and I think you should get this information. A lot of people are usually super grateful for that. Hey, I want, for my people in Dar es Salaam, okay? I don't do relocation housing for Dar es Salaam because I don't live in Dar es Salaam, and I'm not going to just sit here and take your money, and I know that I can't deliver the package. So I say, hey, listen, okay, I know 2 really good real estate agents that I trust, that I know for a fact, and I will usually give you their number. Whatever happens between y'all, that's y'all business. So if it works out, if it doesn't work out, whatever the situation is, I don't care. I don't know about it. I've passed the information, and that's just what it is. A lot of people are grateful for that, to know that, like, okay, I'm not just like, go. And let me tell you something. I would never recommend anyone that I have not worked with and that I don't know. Okay, that's one thing you should know about me. I'm not going to do that, because if something goes sour, I'm going to feel bad. You understand what I'm saying? And most people need to understand that a lot of us on YouTube have created our name. And this is why I don't even know if I'm going to do consultations again, because my name, okay, Jules on the Run, is more important to me than any consultation. I've worked hard for my name. I've worked hard to get where I am when it came to this. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit here and allow a $60 consultation ruin my whole reputation. You understand what I'm saying? Because you done had a bad experience with somebody that I recommended. No. This is why I don't recommend people that I don't know and that I have not worked with. I don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people, okay, for a lot of us who are actual you know, real YouTubers who have worked so hard and gotten where they gotten and stuff like that. A lot of us are like really just like, yo, we're not doing this consultation stuff anymore because it's just crazy. Like, you're not about to ruin the name that I've worked hard for something so stupid for you to be, oh my God, people are scamming and all of this stuff. And stop categorizing us. Like, whoever is scamming, y'all need to just point them out. I do know one YouTuber that I've heard. I don't know, I can't confirm that they've booked a consultation with, and then the person just never got back to them. Like, never, ever, ever got back to them. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know. But I'm coming on here to let y'all know what you're paying for and what is the point of a consultation. Okay? Now, I remember I saw somebody said, like, if you're not prepared for your consultation, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I will say, though, I have not had anyone who I've had a consult with that has not been prepared. Thank God. But I have heard that, and I do kind of agree with that. Like, you're having this consultation. This is your time to have that one-on-one. Ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? Ask your questions. And for all people who do consultations with me, I usually give them my WhatsApp number. And I always say, hey, if you have any follow-up questions, because it happens all the time where, let's just say, I went to the bank to go do something, and then later on I lay down and I'm like, I wish I would have asked that. I wish I would have asked that person that. It happens to me all the time. So I give people the freedom to be able to contact me. Don't abuse it, because remember, I have a life. But I have people who are like, oh my God, Diamond, I forgot to ask you this question. Can I just follow up with this question and stuff like that? And I think that's completely fine. At least for me, it's okay. I give people that access to me to be able to do that. But if you think that we are, and you know what? Here's what I will say. Here is what I will say, okay? I have a friend, okay, who did consultations for free, and I told her she lost her mind, okay? She used to do consultations for free. And when I tell you the amount of people who used to contact her and abuse her, make her run around. Her husband used to run around from like 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night, running around for these people and all of this stuff. Half of them was not grateful for what she did. And then the second half was like, oh yeah, never mind. I decided I don't want to go to Tanzania anymore. So you telling me that I just found out all this information for you. I just ran around like a chicken with his head cut off and all this stuff. And then you're not even serious about moving out here. I told her she was crazy. She needed to start paying. She needed to start, because at least, if someone's paying for a consultation, they're serious about coming out here. You understand what I'm saying? Or at least they're serious about getting the information. And that's something that's worthy of your time. And whether or not they come out here or nothing, at least you didn't waste your time. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, this is time that you're taking away from your family. This is time you're putting money into it. This is the thing that I never understood. It's like, I told her, like, girl, you're putting money into this. You're buying internet to be able to talk to them. You're putting gas in your car to be able to run around and all this stuff. And then you're taking money away because since you're so focused on this, you're not focused on other things that you can be making money of. I told her to cut it real quick. Not me, y'all. Absolutely not me. When am I free, y'all? Supposed to be in bed. What's today? Today is Tuesday. I feel like I can say Thursday. Okay. So, yeah. So when people say, why should we pay for your personal experience? First of all, there's a lot of videos online, okay? Please, if you don't want to pay for a consult, you could at least look at our videos. You can get a lot of information from our videos, and YouTube is paying us for that time anyways. Okay, so like I said, regardless, you're getting paid for your time. You can watch those videos. If you don't want to spend hours and hours looking at every single video to get all the information that you may need, I don't know what to tell you. But don't expect people to just, oh, all right, I'm gonna take 2-3 hours. Oh, I remember, my friend, she used to talk to people for like 5 hours. One person, I thought she was crazy. What are you? No way. I'm talking to somebody for 5 hours for free. Who? Not me. Hey, So I wanted to address this comment. Hold on, let me address this comment. So consultations is not for everybody, okay? That's okay. If you're a person who's like, no, I'd rather go through my own stuff and all of this stuff, and that's okay. Like, that is, I promise you, no one is hurt because you don't want to book a consultation. Like, it is, I promise you, it is a-okay. Just stay subscribed and, watch my videos because I'll still get paid. But I promise you, no one is hurt because you don't want to book a consultation. Like, it is okay if it's not for you. I still recommend for you to, do your research. So make sure you're Googling information. Make sure, get a local SIM, not a local SIM, get like an international SIM where you can call Tanzanian numbers and start finding out, hey, listen, I want to know about this company, and reach out to immigration and speak to immigration on the phone and do all of these things. And, good luck with that because, Tanzania is not tech savvy. I've had my friend who's been trying to call the hospital for like 4 days now and they still have not answered. And I was like, girl, do you want me to take you over there? Because I don't know if you're going to get them on the phone. I don't know if you're going to get them on the phone, but that's just how it is out here. Wait until you get here to see what your neighborhood is like. Go spend $750 for 2 weeks instead of spending $500 for a month. Go and spend 300,000 to shillings on a taxi drive that could have cost you 60,000 to shillings. Go Google it. Go ahead. It ain't my money. It ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is when that happens, this is the problem that I have. When that happens, right? Give you an example. You pay 300,000 to shillings for a taxi drive, right? Okay. And now you're sitting there crying online. Oh my God, guys, I figured out that I got ripped off, that I was charged way too much to get a driver, or I got da-da-da-da. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's what irritates me. It's like, please don't do that because you ripped yourself off. Okay? You ripped yourself off. You didn't do enough research. You didn't find out. You didn't talk to people and say, hey, how much is typically from here to here? Okay, well, don't just find out from one person. Talk to another person. And another thing also with consultations is, I told you guys about resources, but also what's nice about booking consultation and personal experiences, as people would say, is that you have connection that you wouldn't normally have. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I've had people contact me and have said, hey girl, like, I've really been trying to get in contact with this person because, let's just say, I want some holistic remedies, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I know that person. That person's my friend. So now I get on the phone and I'm like, hey girl, I have a consultation and this person's been trying to reach out to you and can't seem to get through to you. Do you think you could do me the favor and just like, can I give them your number and you can just, speak to them about certain things or what you call it? I know this person or whatever who is looking for this, and do you have any idea where they can find this and stuff like that? That's not something you would be able to get off Google. Okay? Having those, I don't know. I don't understand, y'all. I really just don't understand. But, hey, listen, you have to do what's best for you, and don't knock people who don't want to do consults, and don't praise people who want to do consults. Like, it is your journey. You decide what it is that you want. But what I don't like out here is like people are like, oh, don't book consultations. It's a scam and that's all it is. Nah. I want to know who y'all talking about, because at least from my group of circles, like my circle group, my group of circle, we don't have that problem. So I don't know who y'all talking about or whatever the situation is. But that's the point of a consult, okay? It is your resource. Yes, you are paying for my time. There is no other way around it. Absolutely, 1,000%. If you have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I wanted to address this comment. So this person said, like, the whole consultation thing doesn't sit right with them. And I think that that's okay. It's okay. Like, let's stop beating each other up because something doesn't work for another person, but something may work for another person. I know a lot of people who have said to me, Diamond, you have saved me hundreds of dollars. Oh my God. I told you guys an example of the girl who I had the other day who she booked an Airbnb, and actually I had my husband be the one to actually pick her up. My husband and somebody else go pick her up, and so that way, because she did me a favor and stuff like that, she brought me some stuff, and my husband went to go pick her up and his friend, and then they went to go drop her off at her Airbnb. She went to her Airbnb, and it was completely catfished. Like, the place wasn't the same. The bed, it had like but like, it was just disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. And and she was like, I can't stay here. She was like, there's no way I can stay here. My husband had to drive around at like 2 a.m. to try to find her a place. Okay. You know how much that money that would have cost her if she had a regular cab? First of all, a regular cab, let me tell you something, especially here in Tanzania, cabs don't like to work at night. They're like, no. Now, a lot of them don't even like to go down certain roads and all of this stuff. So she would have been stuck at that place. She would have been completely butt out, okay? So, again, when you ask, well, what's my money going to? Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Sorry. Professionals who are certified and regulated, doctors, lawyers, accountants, and other specialists give consultations. I agree. And those people I highly recommend. But you're not going to go to a doctor, lawyer, or anything like that to find out the local price of getting a cab. You're not going to go find, you know what I'm saying, like even dadas, okay? I have had people come to me for me to find them a dada, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's no secret that people have struggled when it comes to dadas out here. If you don't know what a dada is basically a maid. Somebody who comes, cleans, cooks, take care of kids, whatever the situation is, whatever it is that you want them to do. That is not something that is easy to find, okay? Especially if you're looking for some for the village, especially if you want one when they're already here. You've run into multiple problems. I've had people reach out to me and be like, hey, I have found the data, but she's trying to charge me this much. And I've been like, whoa, she's charging you that because you're an American. She's charging you way more. Then they're like, okay, they know where to negotiate. I've had people who reached out to me and said, what is the typical price of a data and how much, like, what should I be looking for? What type of questions am I asking? All of this stuff. Again, that's not, like, you're not going to find a data on Google. That is personal experience. Yes, you're paying for my personal experience. Absolutely. Okay, and my knowledge. Because I have been ripped off by dadas. So why am I gonna have you get ripped off by a dada? Why not you find out all the information that I know so that way you don't get ripped off? I don't understand what's so wrong with that. Anyways, and I don't understand how people don't see the value of a consultation. What? That's, yeah. Anyways. It's a public holiday on Thursday. Okay, maybe Friday. I'm trying to get this video done for y'all, especially before I push this baby out, because once I do, y'all not getting that video. Okay, then this person talked about, like, you know, talked about, like, you know, taxes and all of this stuff and how people are doing consultations. It's not official business, all this stuff. Listen, I can't speak for everyone, okay? I cannot speak for everyone. I can only speak for myself, okay? And Jules on the Run LLC is actually an official business. It's a registered business. And it was actually not because of I didn't make it an official business because of YouTube. It was actually an official business before YouTube. And it was because, you know, you guys know, if you've been around and stuff like that, I actually was during that time, I was doing a lot of things with, you know, orphanages and all of this stuff, and dealing with, like, accounting and money and all of that stuff, and I needed to calculate everything, and I needed to make sure that everything was clean. I needed a separate bank account. I needed everything to be completely clean, you know, for the IRS and stuff like that. Now, I've told you guys, again, make sure you speak to an accountant. I have told you guys that you need to still file for taxes if you hold a U.S. passport, no matter what. It sucks. It's called world tax, but if you're making money, you gotta file taxes. That's just what it is. YouTube gives you a W-2 form and everything for you to fill out taxes. Consultation, all that stuff you do need to account for as income, but the benefit of being a YouTuber is there's so many things that you can write off. You know what I'm saying? Like my internet that I'm using right now, I can write off. The consultations in my time, I can write, like, there's so many things, but again, you should get an accountant. But I do think that, for someone to assume that you're doing your business illegally is kind of like, maybe you got you got some issues. Again, I can't speak for everybody else, but again, if it doesn't work for you, then don't knock somebody else's hustle. Like people act like, ooh, okay, this is how I'm gonna say. This is the last thing I'm gonna say before I get out of here, because I want to make sure I get everything, because this is the last video that I'm gonna make about this. Okay. Now, people act like just because you have moved over here to the motherland that you're not allowed to hustle, that you're not allowed to make money, that you have this disservice of doing what's right for the, I don't want to say American people, but American people, that you owe the diaspora to give them information and to give them hookups and to give them everything for free. Like, you don't have a right to be a business, and you don't have a right to, make your money and stuff. Listen, I got a family to feed. All of that, keep it, take it, go somewhere with it. That don't mean nothing to me. That means absolutely nothing to me, because I don't see y'all doing a disservice for me and telling me when I got the bill for my baby's school fees, I don't see y'all being like, okay, we diaspora, so we all gonna chip in so that way our young daughter can go to school. I don't see y'all doing that. So guess what? Mama gotta make some money. Mama gotta make money, and don't sit here and knock somebody else's hustle because they have to make money. Like, I be amazed by that. Like, I really truly be amazed by that, how people just act like, first of all, if I was in America, I'd be making my money too. So why would you think because I relocated that I am not allowed to make money, that I am not allowed to be a business, that I'm not allowed to, like it is your right to abuse people and to, manipulate people to think that they are not from the diaspora community, or they're not true expats because they want to make money. Absolutely. Everybody wants to make money. Why? Because that's how you survive. That is how you survive. Until I see the diaspora community paying for each other's bills, paying for school fees, paying for food and all of this stuff, then absolutely I expect everyone to make money. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't knock anybody for making their money. Okay? And y'all need to stop knocking people for making their money as well. And if you were in the same situation, you'd want to make your money as well, because you got to pay for stuff. You got to survive. You understand what I'm saying? You have to survive. It is what it is. And people will say, oh, you got to understand that a lot of diasporas out here are just trying to make money because they have to survive. Absolutely. Why is that such a bad thing? Why? I don't understand that. Why is that such a bad thing that we have to survive, that we got to make money? Absolutely, we need to make money. You need to pay us for our time. Slavery days are over. I am not working in labor for free. It's not happening. I promise you, it is not happening. And too many of y'all, especially YouTubers, are silent about this. Too many of y'all are silent and y'all not speaking up. Like, don't be ashamed. You gotta make your money. You got your husband, or you got your wife, you got your kids, you got your household, you got you got things to do and all of this stuff. Absolutely. Don't be ashamed about having to make your money. I don't understand. At least I'm not. Oh, I'm absolutely not ashamed. I'm not ashamed at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my daughter, she's on break right now, and she go to school in January. Guess what? I got a big fat bill coming in January that my baby, that I have to pay for, that me and my husband have to pay for. Okay? Like, where's the diaspora community with these bills? Okay? Since y'all don't want nobody to charge y'all, where's the diaspora community who's finna pay my baby's bills? Because she definitely have a big school bill coming in January 5th. January 5th. She got a big school bill coming right there. I gotta take this call. But I have to take this call. But But yeah, y'all, I think this is the last thing that I'm gonna say about this. I really don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to make this last video. And if you are a YouTuber and you really feel strongly about this, I advise you to speak up, because this is kind of getting out of hand. A lot of people are saying hold on one second, Dada. A lot of people are saying a bunch of things, and I don't think that it is right, because a lot of information is just false. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just one person. You know what I'm saying? It's like one YouTuber, and yet you have so many other YouTubers, and they're trying to paint it as everybody is just like this, or Tanzania is like that. I hate when they also say that. It's like, Tanzania is like this. It's like, and you know what? Honestly, you also need to look at people who just, energy is everything. And if you have this negative energy and everything that comes out of your mouth is so negative, they have this dark cloud over them. And some people just follow that negative energy. Some people just, everywhere they go, just negative things keep happening to them. And you need to watch out for that information that you're receiving from them. You notice they ain't never happy. They always complaining about something. Something's always wrong and all that stuff. Ain't enough dishappiness in the world. You should be happy, especially you out here. Why are you still unhappy? Maybe it's actually you. Maybe you're the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't, it's like the girl who can't find a man because she always running into these bad men. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's what you're looking for. You understand what I'm saying? So, just be mindful of that before you take in this information, okay? And I always say, I want to make sure I get everything out. I always say, make sure that you take everything with a grain of salt, okay? Even the information that I give on YouTube. Do not take any information and take it for 100%. Do your research. Do your research. Find out everything, okay? Find out everything so you can feel like, okay, I'm good. I'm this. I'm that. Do your research. Stop with the, I'm just going to sit there and listen to this person because they started a business so I can start a business. Reach out to the lawyer. Reach out to a lawyer. Find out that information. Go look at some stores. Go look at how much this is going to cost you. Go do this. Go do that. You know what I'm saying? Stop just like jumping on the wagon. That I don't understand that whole let's just jump on the wagon and see, how things are and all of this stuff. Like, it's just like, guys, I'm sorry. If you made it to this video, comment that you made it to this video and I'm going to give you a big kiss. Because I know this video was long and I appreciate you. And make sure you guys share this video, y'all. I want to get to 7,000 subscribers. I'm so close. We get in there. And I need you guys to show me some love and stuff like that. Of course, y'all already know I'm going to keep y'all updated with the pregnancy and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get that video to y'all. I'm going to try my best to film this video with this lawyer about visas, because I don't feel comfortable coming on here and talking about visas, but I will ask the questions and get the questions answered to you. Please go back, watch my videos. Let's show me some love. I appreciate you guys. I try to keep it as real and raw as possible with you guys. Some of you guys like it, some of you guys don't. Listen, my personality is not for everybody, and that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I got God and I got my family, and that's all I need, baby. Trust me. Trust and believe that. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Have a great day.